Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your 2019 yearly review. In this reading, I'm going to be going month by month through 2019, pulling cards for each month to look at the general energy of each month for you of 2019. So go ahead and relax, grab a cup of tea and a snack, and sit back and enjoy. I hope that you enjoy your tour through 2019. So we have here January. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. I love seeing this Sun card for January. It's talking about a new beginning, starting over. And how funny is that? 2019, the Sun of Life. And so it's definitely like an omen. This is going to be a really good year for you. In numerology, the number 9 has to do with endings and beginnings. And so this will be a year where there are some endings. I feel like we've had a lot of endings leading up to 2019. I'd say 2018 was more like the year of endings, but new beginnings is the theme I'm going to say for you for 2019. So I'm going to read this from the book just to kickstart this reading. So, a powerful symbol of light and fertility, the Sun of Life heralds a season blessed with joyous enlightenment, robust health, and emotional harmony. As the glorious rays of cleansing sunlight spill into the shadows of your heart and life, so the warmth reaches into your very bones and energizes your spirit. It is time to let the inner sun at the core of your being shine for all to see, bringing warmth, light, and harmony to others, and by doing so to connect you with the consciousness of the universal mind. This card also beckons you to see beyond the noise and clatter of human reality and to become aware of the vastness and generosity of the cosmic soul. That message, generosity, just that word right there is really sticking out to me, and I feel like it connects with this card, expectancy. Like, expect generosity. Expect this to be the year that dreams come true, that your manifestations come to fruition. There's also this beautiful message about January specifically, that you're able to get out of like a toxic environment. Perhaps around the holidays you were around a lot of maybe toxic family members, or there was drama, or there was a lot of stress and anxiety. As fun and beautiful and celebratory as the holidays can be, it can be a little stressful. And so it's like you're on the other side of that stress, and you're also becoming a leader. January could be a month where you're getting some kind of promotion or some kind of like opportunity. And I see that maybe you've had like a seasonal depression or just kind of feeling down during the holiday season. I tend to kind of get like that. I don't know why, but I do tend to kind of get that seasonal funk. And if you look around during this time of year, you know, this traditional winter time of year, the trees, the plants, they even seem depressed. You know, they're not blossoming, they're not blooming, they're not growing, they're not producing fruit. And so it's frustrating. We tend to resist this season because it's just a time of stillness, you know, like winter, things kind of appear to be frozen, stagnant. And so it really is like a transitional season, and it's a transitional month. There's like an omen of change. This is talking about feeling stronger, like knowing that there's an opportunity ahead of you, like you're watching out for opportunities in January. This could also be talking about some kind of breakup. Either maybe, hopefully you don't, you know, if there's something you don't want, but there could be a breakup in your life, or maybe someone close to you has a breakup and you're helping them through it. If it's not a breakup, it could be like leaving behind a toxic situation. This makes me think like, you know, perhaps leaving a toxic environment, or you know, quitting a habit. It could be, you know, New Year's resolutions or changes, perhaps to like get healthier, you know, hit the gym, or, you know, to eat healthier, something like that. It's like breaking free of old cycles. And so that really is the energy for January. Let's go ahead and pull just a clarifier from my Enchanted deck. I'm going to spend a little extra time on these first couple months of 2019 just because this is what's going to be approaching very soon. Probably be more interested in this information. Ooh, I like the Princess of Pentacles. This is definitely reminding you to go into 2019 with the energy that you have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer. This is saying that in January, you're going to be learning to trust in your instincts. There will be some kind of material matter that is going to kind of ripen this month. Like I said, I'm getting the energy of some kind of promotion or perhaps a new job opportunity, or something financial comes your way. So very positive news with your finances in January. And there could be somebody coming into your life to help you or to practically assist you. Maybe you hire someone at your job, or someone gets hired and they end up becoming your assistant or something like that, or there's a helpful friend around you or someone that you're working on a project with, something like that. Or maybe even just a family member or a friend who's there for you through a hard time. This is also saying that there's going to be a new business idea that could come to you in January, and you're going to start feeling like, yeah, I think that's what I want to spend 2019 on, some kind of new business idea. And so they're saying consider proposing a new business idea. If it's not you starting a business, it could be you proposing an idea at work. And there's, some kind of business idea is near. So in January, you want to be taking notes and making lists. Also, for some people, if you're in the US, tax season is coming near. It might be telling you to get your ducks in a row, get ready for tax season. So I hope that resonates with you. That is the energy for January. And we're going to move on to February 2019. This actually looks to be a really, really good month for you. I know it's kind of freaky when you see this card. Some people get kind of nervous when they see this card because they're like, whoa, that looks really intense. Is that the Death card? But in tarot, the Death card traditionally actually means rebirth and renewal. If you look at life as being like a cycle, like a never-ending cycle, then you start to realize that death and loss and chaos and destruction make way for new growth and rebirth and harvest and new ideas and progress. And so I do kind of feel an energy of something that could be lingering from 2018 that has like started this cycle for you, but I feel like you're on the other side of it. So there are creative ideas coming to you, and this creativity card is making me think that whatever that idea was you had in January, you're actually working on it in February, and you're putting your practical energy to good use. So let's go ahead and read this card real quick, because I feel like I'm being called to read this message to you. It's like you're starting over. You know, January, you're thinking, you're pensive, you have a lot of ideas. February, you're actually starting over. So I feel like for you, February is like your personal new year. You really feel like taking that action in February. So this card reads, "It is time to face the inevitable, to let the bones be laid bare and acknowledge the deepest aspects of your fears and desires. Do not fear change, because this is also a time of purification and realignment. This change you're going through may seem extreme and destructive, but old crops must be cleared for new growth to thrive, and static or sterile modes and concepts must perish. A celebration of the past or an acknowledgement of the passing of one part of life may be required. Let the threads of the old slip from your fingers with joyful remembrance and enter this time of withdrawal and renewal with patience and calm." So endings and beginnings, a brand new beginning. So you're feeling a lot more creative now. You're feeling like you can actually get rooted and start planting these seeds and get your ideas going. And it might actually have a lot to do with branding this month. Whatever this business idea is, whether you're working on it in your work or your company, or perhaps you're starting your own thing, there's this message that you might want to be, maybe getting that business license this month, or perhaps thinking of the name of the company, putting like little bullet points, kind of going through the business plan, the strategy. Maybe you're setting up social media accounts and starting to post inspiration. So branding is what you're working on this month in February. And so I do see a bit of a challenge though. The challenge this month in February is feeling like you can rest and be grounded and have time to really nurture yourself and meet your needs amidst all of this commotion. So February is a very positive month. This is talking about you finally figuring out like how you want to create your foundation in life, and you're really making way towards your soul mission and life purpose. Right now to you, this is probably a mystery because we are glimpsing into the future here, but this card also does have to do with grounding, feeling like you're in the present moment, feeling balanced and in harmony mentally, physically, and emotionally. And so that seems to be the hardest part of the month, is staying balanced and staying grounded and being in the present when you have all of this creative energy. Like, it's just like a burst of energy in February. You're very active, you don't know where to start first. And so I feel like there's this message coming out telling you to take things one step at a time and definitely make a list or something of what needs to be done and tackle it little by little. And focus on branding is what they're saying. Maybe you don't know how to start this business or this company or how to take it to the next level, but focusing on the brand, the higher vision, is going to help you get through this month. It's a very, very positive month. So let's pull a clarifier. Yeah, Eight of Swords is talking about just so much energy that's hitting you right now, and feeling like indecision. I feel like they're telling you, take this opportunity, take this energy that's hitting you in February and turn it into something. Anchor your ideas down into the 3D. Take action is what they're saying, because you're gonna feel like kind of undecided on, should I start this now? Should I just think about it? Should I do it later? And they're saying, do it now. The time is now. Start this. Take action on your creative ideas and do what you can with what you have available to you. So they're saying, don't concentrate on the unimportant details in February. Try to see the whole picture. Your higher mind will illuminate to you the steps that need to be taken. And you need, don't overanalyze and work hard is the energy for February. So I hope that resonates with you. We're heading over to March. So March 2019. Wow, it's really great to see this grief card released. This is and reversed. So we did kind of see this energy with like the death card and like the challenge card, January and February, about there being, or maybe a breakup or something kind of was rough that was happening in your personal life, and you were like trying to get through that, and it pushed you to be more creative and to focus on your work and your business more and like your purpose and mission. But now in March, we're seeing this very light energy. You have actually anchored down your manifestations and set your goals. So looking back, I'm now going to say, allow yourself to have some extra time to set your goals. I know a lot of people usually set their goals for the new year before January, or usually by the end of January. But if you need to take some time, even into February, to be setting your goals for this new year and figuring out what you want, just go with the flow there, because I feel like by March, you have your goals set, and your manifestations are coming. They're at will. This is saying you're not going through a grieving process anymore. You've finished your grieving process. You kind of let it all go, and now you're working towards some kind of creative project. So things are looking good with your finances. Things are looking good in your personal life. And now we see this twin flame card. I know you were probably looking over at that thinking, what does that mean? Well, let's go ahead and draw some clarifiers from the love deck, because something is going on in your love life regarding a twin flame connection in March. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody on your mind. Could even be someone you are actually connected with currently. And it's saying there's no red flags here. Like, the doors are starting to open for your twin flame union, but it's also telling you you are the one in this situation that needs to be in the receptive mode, if that makes sense. Like, there's a message not to pursue this person to be really open to what they have to say to you, what they have to express to you. There could be some contact or communication this month, even potentially union. This is someone you have a connection with, like a really strong past life connection. You have been connected before. If that doesn't make sense, it could be like you guys have known each other before in a past life. So let's go ahead and read this card about past life connections, because this is definitely your message for March. It says, you got this card to explain the relationship that's been on your mind. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognize each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together sometimes doesn't even make logical sense, because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. So this month is really just being present with what the energies have to bring you regarding your twin flame connection, and to remind you that your main focus right now is on building your finances and your career and your foundation. But there's like this positive omen that this situation is going to be worked out, bringing you closer with this person in question. So there are definitely some developments here in your love life in March. So now we're moving on to April. And what I feel about April is it might be kind of a tough month for you, because there's a decision that needs to be made regarding your finances. You might have overextended yourself a little bit. It could have even been something positive, like you made a new investment. Maybe you've been investing in your business or something like that. And so there's been some kind of an investment you've made, but you're really needing to get your financial situation under control. So sometimes you might see this card and be kind of scared and think like, am I going to be broke? Is something bad going to happen? I'm not sure. A world event could have something to do with this as well. I'm kind of feeling the energy of like another recession, or in some parts of the world, the central banks and something like that could be going down around this time. It's also April. This could be talking about taxes, a decision to make on how you file or something like that. So there's just something going on with finances in April. And so they're saying, remember to turn to your spirituality during this time. Remember, you can always manifest. There's always enough. There's always more. You have the ability to call energy and money to you. You know, money is energy. Energy is money. Like it's an energy part of this world. You can actually manifest energy to you and create the energy of money in your life. So this might be a good time to be doing affirmations for wealth and abundance, or meditations. If you search on my channel, I have a really great video. You just search Rainbow Harmony Finances, and it's a video that actually has a meditation to manifest money and abundance, and then it has a card reading on it, and then affirmations at the end. And so it's very empowering, and this is going to help you get into that abundance mindset. There could be some kind of matter that involves your financial decision making. Maybe your finances are doing well this month, but somebody comes to you and needs help with the financial decision, or your business needs another investment or something like that. And so there's just someone will be asking for more money, or your situation will be requiring that, and so you have to make a decision. And so this could have to do with filing. Like I said, if you're in the US, I'm not sure about the rest of the world when they do their taxes, how they do that, but you might be filing taxes this month. But I feel like it could be positive, because you could be getting a bigger return than you thought. And the message is reminding you to invest the money into yourself. You are the best investment you could ever make, is to invest in yourself. So there is a mention of new beginnings and the situation turning out really well in the end. And so it might just appear kind of stressful at first. And so their finances are being highlighted in April. And this card is coming out talking about communication. Like maybe communicating your wants and your needs and expressing yourself clearly, even in meditation, even through ritual or something like that. So incorporating rituals, meditations, affirmations, if you're trying to conjure money or you're trying to work with a financial situation, if you're receiving gifts or donations or tax return or something like that, to make a list of your priorities, and you will be receiving communication from your spirit guides. So I hope that resonates with you. There is some kind of opportunity that's coming through all of this. So they're saying don't be afraid. It's just like a heads up about opportunities in some kind of financial situation in April. So next we're moving on to May. And look, abundance has come through in May. And this is a really good month from 2019. I've been seeing this for a lot of people because I've done a lot of these 2019 yearly reviews, and I've been noticing like some patterns. May seems to be like some kind of spark of energy is coming through. It might have to do with the planetary alignments, but they're saying in May you're going to be feeling very passionate. And so your energy kind of switches in May, and all of a sudden you get this urge that it is time for you to take a leap of faith or take a risk. You are really wanting a new beginning in May. You want to start over. You want to go somewhere new. You want to take a risk. You want to take a leap of faith. This month you're also feeling like you want to go on an adventure. So I would recommend hiking this month, getting out in nature. It's a good month to meet new friends. There's some kind of celebration. Perhaps it's a birthday or something like that, or there's some kind of holiday you're celebrating. There's definitely some kind of energy of like a party, or like the families coming together in May for some reason. So in May, you're feeling like you want a new beginning. And so this is a message about leaving behind the people, the places, the things, and the situations that no longer serve you. This could also be talking about a little vacation, although I'm not really feeling that vacation energy around you just yet. I feel a vacation coming maybe in July, August. Maybe you're planning a trip or something this month. And this is also saying something comes through, like something you've been asking for and trying to manifest since the beginning of the year. Something on your list of manifestations for 2019 has come through in May, so you're celebrating. It could also be like a graduation, or celebrating anybody in the family who's going through a graduation if it's not your own. Maybe you're finding out that there's just good news coming through. I feel like it could be related to your work situation, or maybe just other people in the family. So this is a good month to schedule outings with friends, to save a little extra money or put money aside and budget for like partying and going out. You're going to be feeling extremely social this month. You could even be meeting some new friends, being connected with soul family. So if you've been praying like, I want to meet new friends, I want to make new connections, just hold on, because I feel like in May these people are coming through. But the thing about May is your creativity isn't really peaked this month. You're feeling like all the momentum you got going in January and February with like the new business idea or the new plans, the project you've been starting is kind of slowed down, and you're waiting for something. It could be more financial investment. It could be that you're still trying to get back on top of the situation from April financially, or you're waiting for something to come through. And so there's this kind of like waiting that's happening. You're kind of waiting for something, but May seems to just be really fun, and like you want to start over, you want to start fresh. A big manifestation comes through, and there's a celebration. So and I feel like this is actually clarifying this message right over here. It's a good month, but you've also been working really hard. And so I think this is telling you, like, when you get tired, learn the difference between when you feel like you just need to quit and throw in the towel, or if you just need to rest. Sometimes you just need to take a month off from all the hustling, and I feel like that's what this month is. They're like, spend time with your friends and family, hang out, relax, have fun, party. There's something coming through, like you feel like you want to take a new direction. Maybe you're getting ahead of yourself and you just want to get to that completion with your project or the business, but you need to take a step back, because this card's saying in May you're actually feeling really overworked. you're feeling really stressed. So you've overcommitted yourself at this point. Everything has kind of become a strain. So you're feeling fatigued, and they're saying take time off so that you can think through your situation and you can define what your goals are again and strip yourself of distractions. Conserve your energy, pace yourself, do what you need to get through. And I think they're saying like turn to your friends for support and just have some fun this month. Don't forget to play. You have a lot of goals, but you want to get your vibration high, you want to have fun. It seems like this month you just really want to like express your inner child, and the universe is saying go ahead and do so. It'll help take some stress off of your plate. So next we're moving on to June. So here we go with the Twin Flame card again. We're going to pull some more love cards. June seems to be a month where you're really occupied by your love life. Okay, so now the universe is kind of giving you a green light and telling you, go ahead and make the effort in this relationship. Whether it's a relationship that you're in and maybe you've kind of slacked off and you need to just like make more effort, or it's a relationship you're trying to bring together right now into a union, twin flame situation. It says, great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. We also see enthusiasm. It's like you have something to be excited about in your love life right now. And I've seen for everybody that July, August, summer seems to be a really good month for love. So I'm going to turn to this page in the book and actually read you this Make the Effort card. So, you received this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You'll then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. So remember to ask Spirit to give you the motivation, the courage, the time, and the energy to take these steps in your love life, and know that each step you take brings you closer to the pathway of great love. So up until now, there's been a lot of confusion in your love life, but it's like you've planted the seed and now you're ready to embark on this beautiful journey and make the effort. So it'll be interesting to see how this develops over the next couple months. Okay, so next we have July 2019, not 2018. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Okay, so you're fulfilled now in your love life. This is talking about the Kundalini snakes, like a twin flame union or something like that, a relationship that has been repaired, brought closer together. And so now you're like, my dreams have come true. Like it's almost like it's too good to be true kind of energy, and you've made it through a lot. This is the Woodward. In my deck, the Wildwood Tarot, it uses like the woods and the path through it as like a metaphor for life. And so this guy, the Woodward, has basically been through all of these trials, all of these tribulations, all of these challenges, and has made it through the woods and has like lived to tell the tale, and is strong and isn't afraid anymore, and doesn't fear the mystery of life, doesn't fear anymore what's around the next corner. A lot of opportunity surrounds them. They've been through a lot of healing. And so I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now. Exactly, is you've made it through. And I feel like the last couple months of 2019 are going to be pretty good for you. There's this message that you're beginning to understand that you can actually co-create with the universe, you can partner with it, that there are great forces at work, and you're able to actually feel more grounded, more in your body, in the present. You're more accepting of whatever's next on your path. You surrendered, and it's a good place to be. And so this is actually a crossroads in your path. This is talking about crossroads where you have a decision to make. And let's go ahead and pull a card. The decision is actually, are you going to let yourself shine? Are you going to let yourself shine bright? Now that you've learned everything you need to learn this year, and you've come out on top, and you've united in love, and you're having these beautiful connections. This is saying this month in July, it might be time for a vacation, because this card has to do with taking time to recharge yourself with a period of relaxation. So if you're going to plan a vacation this year, I would definitely plan it in July, and also like to use this vacation and this time out as a way to kind of reward yourself for a job well done. It's time for like quiet excitement, pure enjoyment of life, and new ideas will be coming when you take this time away. And it's saying you need to relax, heal, and rejuvenate yourself. So I would definitely recommend a vacation for you in July. It seems like that's something that will be happening that month. So now we're moving on to August 2019. And it seems like there might be a little bit of trouble in paradise. Perhaps your love situation hasn't come to fruition exactly yet, or the way that you wanted it to, or maybe the honeymoon period's over and you're having some issues. This is talking about like backstabbing or grief, or someone is being harsh with you. Maybe it's not in your love life. I see this heart here and I automatically think about your love life, and I see what's been happening this year with this connection, and it makes me think there could be some issues, but it could also be someone in your life who's toxic. Maybe there's a friendship or a coworker or an environment or even family members that are coming at you this month, expecting a lot from you, or maybe you're just starting to realize, you know what, this friend does not serve my highest good. That happens sometimes. That's happened to me on my path, where I've been friends with someone for years, and I just kind of like evolved to another level, and I realized, wow, this person is not helping me at all, and is making it worse, and is judging me, or is making me feel uncomfortable. So this month, trust your gut. There could be someone you need to distance yourself from, and that's what this is saying. You might need to distance yourself and just kind of fly above the drama and not get caught up in the fear, the greed, the suffering of like the adult world. Like, take yourself back to that higher perspective this month. There's also a message that you could be moving. If that's been something you've been contemplating, then August is actually a good time for you to make a move. Maybe you're still trying to secure your job situation, or there's something going on with your business as well. You could have hit a rough patch. I feel like August might be a rough month for you, so they're saying surrender. And remember, surrender doesn't mean give up. Surrender just means giving in to the infinite possibilities. Sometimes what appears to be a slowdown or a stop or a delay can actually be a shortcut to realignment for you. So this is really you just trusting you're in the universe's hands this month, and there's definitely a little bit of anxiety coming out in August, but they're saying you're going to prevail. You're going to do well. They're saying, don't worry, your material situation is going to be under control. If that's what you're worried about happening in August. Like, you're going to have everything you need to make the move, or to make the moves you need to make. And then just seeing the Ace of Wands is a really great card to see that, once again, the universe always has your back. You're just being given a heads up. What's happening in August has more to do with like some kind of initiation period. It's saying that you need this month to be instinctive, creative, and passionate. Like, you're being initiated through this circumstance of events. So the message here is not to second guess yourself. Follow your first impressions and to make the first move, and you're going to experience a big breakthrough in August. So I'm excited to see how this energy leads to September. So it could very well be that you've left your situation behind. This is talking about you like getting out of your cave. So this could be talking about if you've been spending a lot of time inside, you've been going through a lot of healing lately. Maybe in September, you're actually getting out there. You're looking for new opportunities. You're searching for answers. Maybe you're reaching out to get tutored or mentored or education or something like that. And so this is also talking about patience. patience with your healing process. You're at this point where your energy needs to be healed. So September could be a good month to check in with your doctors, make appointments, see your physician, try alternative therapy like perhaps acupuncture or Reiki or energy healing, maybe to get a reading from Rainbow Harmony if it's time. It could also be a good time to take care of your physical health. You might need to go on a juice cleanse or eat more organic fruits and vegetables and cut out the processed carbohydrates and sugars from your diet. Cut back on any sodas and juice drinks and drink a lot of water. Maybe you need more time out in nature or more sunlight. So they're saying take care of your health in September. I don't know if I'm seeing anything like quote unquote wrong with your health or anything. It could just be that you need to pay more attention to it, especially as the seasons are changing. Your immune system can be a little bit more vulnerable. And then they're also saying this does have to do with your spiritual health as well. Pay attention to your dreams in September. I have a feeling you're going to be getting a lot of downloads and messages at nighttime and in your dreams that will be kind of giving you symbols and messages and metaphors on how to move forward and take the next step. They're also reminding you to rest if you need to rest. This month is kind of up and down. There's a surge of energy. You want to get out there. You want to make stuff happen, like this bear card. But then also it's talking about you're going to need some time to rest as well and to be introspective and work on your healing. This is also a message about having healthy boundaries. Remember we talked last month, or I think it was last month. It was last month. It was August, about some kind of toxic person or betrayal or something. Whatever that situation is, now you're protecting yourself from that with healthy boundaries. So you're doing better. You're on the other side. So now we're moving on to October. And they're telling you to be flexible in October because there's a couple of different opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves to you. And here's the moon talking about this is another period where manifestations will be coming through, very similar to May. So manifestations are coming through. Some of the things you've asked for come through in October, which is pretty normal. This is actually the month that we have the harvest moon. And sometimes you'll set intentions for the new year and a couple of them will come true right away, but then usually you're going to have to wait a whole cycle to really see that growth and that harvest. It's like planting a seed. It takes time to grow. So something has produced fruit and you're harvesting it. It's led to some opportunities. So they're telling you to be flexible because you might be kind of pressed for time. You might have your hand in a couple different pies this month, if that makes sense. And this is also saying you're protected. This card might freak you out, but this is actually called the Guardian. It's the protector spirit. And I feel like October is going to be a really positive month for you. Like you're being protected, you're being shielded. There might be some funky energies around other people in your life in October, but it doesn't seem to affect you. And then it says love and magic. So there's something positive happening in your love life for sure. Let's draw some love cards. And then this is reminding you to continue the theme of last month from September to make sure you're spending time with your healing and you're making your me time. So any love card for you? So there could be, there's a lot going on in the love life. There could be somebody new coming in. The deception card could be talking about someone who has ghosted you in love or someone you've been thinking about. They're saying allow the situation to unfold naturally and take back control of your life. So there's something happening behind the scenes in your love life. Everything isn't really what it appears to be. That's why I see this protector spirit over the situation, and then they want you to focus on the opportunities that are in front of you and allow the situation in your love life to work itself out. As opposed to a couple months ago when you were being told to take action, this is one of those let go and let God kind of moments. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe it already. We're on the last 2 months of 2019. So this is going to be November 2019. And so this is gratitude because whatever that was in your love life worked itself out. And there's a recommitment, there's a reconnection. And this is the funeral flower here. It's like death leads to rebirth. And so the confusion in this area of your life has been healed. And then there's this passion. So you could be connecting with someone this month, even physically. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of love, there's gratitude. It's like it's another holiday season perhaps for you, so you're enjoying this connection. I'm seeing heart-to-heart connections this month, conversations, and like a lot of flirting, and perhaps even like you're defining the relationship, or your wedding or your relationship is becoming stronger. So anything else you need to know about November? Seems like this month was kind of hijacked by your love situation, but it seems very positive. Yeah, there has been some adversity in love. There were some issues in your love life, entanglements, it's needing to let go of people from the past, or connections in love that aren't serving you. Being honest, maybe there's some kind of quarrel or something this month, but realizing that being honest with yourself and with others is going to help you be more in alignment with your truth and more in alignment with your purpose. So now we're moving on to, drum roll, December 2019, and then we'll pull some overall cards and just kind of like sum everything up for you, because I know that was like a lot of information. So December 2019, full circle. You have come full circle. Everything has changed at this point, and you are no longer hesitating with the work that needs to be done. And this is saying for you, December is a lot of work. It might be, it's like the holidays and you're getting extra opportunities. Maybe it's the busy season in your field of work or your field of business. But it seems like there's a lot of work that you're doing. This could also be saying job well done. December just marks a big change in your life and this full circle type of energy. I see laughter. Perhaps you're hanging out with family and friends and celebrating holidays if you do celebrate. They're saying to have the willingness to continue purifying yourself and realigning yourself energetically. It definitely marks a huge transformation that you've had. You've been through a lot of growth this year. You've processed your grief, and there's a breath of fresh air around you, and you've been fulfilled this year. So I think overall, 2019 for you, definitely endings and beginnings. There seems to be a lot happening in your love life. There could be a couple different people coming in and out. There could be a breakup this year. If there's going to be a year that's going to break you and a serious partner up, it would be this year. If that's what you want, you really got to think about, you have free will here. Whatever you want to have happen, you can use these energies and you can work with them. So remember, you're working with the energy, you're co-creating with the energy. It's not like everything's just happening to you and you have no say in it. You are the one who's in control of your destiny. Always remember that. I think some of the most noteworthy months of the year for you are February and also October. In February, you once again remember you're branding yourself and you're getting these opportunities to start over, and you're feeling super creative, and it's like this death and rebirth kind of energy. And then in October, you're on the other side of, remember in September, there's like this kind of intense energy. You're creating your boundaries and you're like on the other side. If there's going to be any month that I feel like is going to be the most difficult for you, I think that April might be rough, because there seems to be some kind of disruption and like a big decision you need to make. But honestly, I feel like this is pretty chill. This year, there will be some significant things that are happening, as you can tell, but I don't think it's going to be anything that will break you. To be honest, 2016, 2017, and 2018 were so intense. And I think 2019, my vision of it is the first 6 months are going to be a lot like 2018. So it's like nothing new under the sun. As soon as May hits, that is what I really feel like the true new year is. That's when everything starts to blossom and bloom and grow, and there's the harvest. And I really think that's going to be like where you start to really see the changes. and we really start to feel like, wow, this is a whole different era that we're living in. So honestly, it's gonna be better than 2018. I feel like 2017 and 2016 were extremely rough. I think 2018, we're kind of desensitized at this point. But I think 2019 actually is going to be a breath of fresh air with the new beginnings for everyone. And I'm really excited to see what you think about this reading. And I want to thank you once again for your support and also for your patience in receiving this reading. And stay tuned, I'm going to have some more New Year readings hitting my channel, some pick-a-card ones. I might even do one today, actually. So yeah, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you later. Peace out.